EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. And Daxton Hill will bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's Burrow to throw right away. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that would draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play. Well, that's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Burrow. Touchdown! Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they'd put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Watson off play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 73 yards. And the Browns are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. A they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
He's got Hurst, his tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 38 yards. And the Bengals have regained the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. He's got the first down and more. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Mixon is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight. It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field. And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. First down. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. He'll